welcome back to my channel. I did create this beautiful beat. So without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So first I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. And I'm just using my It's a Ray Ray concealer brush to blend out that concealer. Now I'm just going to repeat the same steps that I did on the right eye on my left eye. The eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today is by Mitchell, and it is called Me, Myself, and MMMMitchell. As you can see, my little handy dandy little mirror that came with the palette did fall out, but let's carry on. The first shade from the palette that I'll be using is called Marty. So I'm just using that color Marty as my transition color. I'm just patting that color in using my Morphe brush. The brush did come with this set, so there is no number on the brush. Sorry, guys. So guys, I just keep adding to that color because I want that green to be vibrant. The next shade that I'll be going in using is called Macaroni, and I'll just be diffusing that Marty color. I'll be adding that color right on top. So just using that shade Macaroni, I'm just blending out that shade Marty just to give it a more seamless look. Now it's time to do a cut crease. I'm going to use my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Caramel. Once I'm finished cutting the crease, I'm just going to go back into my transition color, Marty, and I'm just going to add that to diffuse the difference between the concealer and the color. So the next shade that I'm going to go in is Mixer, and I'm going to just place that on top of my eyelids. I did make a mistake and point to Macaroni again, but this is actually the shade Mixer. Guys, I was really feeling this eye look. I was just dancing and bobbing to the beat. Next, I'm just going to create a wing using the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in the shade Black. As you can see, I completed the other eye off camera. So for face moisturizer, I'm going to go in using Bobbi Brown Illuminating Moisture Balm in the shade Bare Glow. And I'm just going to add this to moisturize my face. For foundation, I'm going to go in using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Long Wear Foundation in the shade 420. As you can see, I just added some of the foundation with my finger. Next, I'm going to do a little color correcting using the Black Radiance Orange Color Corrector. To blend that color corrector color out, I'm going to go in using another one of It's a Ray brushes. They don't have names. To blend my foundation out, I'm going to go in using a Real Techniques blending sponge. For concealer, I'm going to go in using the Juvias Place I Am Magic Concealer in the shade 12. And I'm going to use this to highlight under my eyes, down my nose, and my Cupid's bow and my forehead. I'm just going to let that concealer sit for about 30 seconds before I blend it out. So the brush that I'll be using to blend out that concealer, I did purchase it from Amazon. It is a dual brush. It has one brush at each end. Now it's time to contour. I'm going to use Morphe Glamabronzer in the shade Leader. And the brush that I'll be using is from the Body Shop, and it is their highlighter brush. To set that concealer, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade Medium. And now I'm just going to go back in using that Real Technique sponge just to blend everything out seamlessly. So I'm just going to go back in and sharpen up my eyebrows using that MissA eyebrow pencil in the shade Black Brown. So I'm just going in using my Dior Show 3D Eyelash Primer. While my bottom lashes are drying, I'm going to go ahead and go in and use my Milk mascara in the shade Black, and I'm just going to add that to my top lashes. Going back into that Me, Myself, and MMMMitchell palette, I'm going to go into that shade called Melted, and I'm just going to add that gold shimmer in the inner corner of my eye. Now it's time for the bottom lashes. I'm going to add that Milk Kush mascara onto my bottom lashes. Now it's time for lashes. I'm going to go in using Lustful Lashes in the style Flip. Guys, listen. These are my favorite eyelashes right now. I just can't express enough how thankful I am that she sent me these lashes. They are gorgeous. If you've watched my tutorials before, you guys know that I always have problems adding that left lash. I'm just going to spray a little bit of the Ferrosoli Rose Gold Skin Mist Spray just to set my face. To make sure everything is set properly, I'm going to go on using my Tati Blender Faux Sponge. Now it's time for lips. I'm going to go and use in MAC Cosmetics Cyber Lipstick. I'm going to use that to outline my lips. And for the inner portion, I'm going to use MAC Cosmetics Ruby Woo. For blush, I'm going to go in using Coastal Scents Blush in the shade LIGHTMARE and also in the shade Brick. I'm going to add this blush using my Morphe M405 brush. For highlighter, I'm going to go in using my Bobbi Brown Highlight and Glow Duo Highlighting Powder in the shade Bare Glow. I'm going to add this Morphe highlighting stick in the shade Define Me to my lash line. Just going back into that Morphe bronzer in the shade Leader, I'm going to contour my nose. Going back into my Bobbi Brown Highlight and Glow Dual Highlighting Powder in the shade Bare Glow, I'm going to just add that to my eyebrow bone. Guys, I went back into that MMMMitchell palette and I just went back into the color Marty. I just intensified the green color. And there you have it, this sultry, beautiful eye look. Thanks for watching. Catch you on my next tutorial.